Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing the Kia EV6 North American SUV of the Year Special Edition. This is a special edition to commemorate the award that the EV6 received. Anyways, as always, a huge shout out and thank you to the Jerry Steiner Kia here in Salt Lake City, Utah for giving me some time with this EV6. This one is available for sale for the time being, so if you're interested, I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. With this EV6, we've got a 77.4 kilowatt hour battery pack paired to a dual electric motor setup, putting out 320 horsepower and then 446 pound-feet of torque. Range on this model is 252 miles on a single charge. Now, before we go with the front end of the EV6, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So you probably noticed from the thumbnail that this has this crazy green paint. This is a special paint color for this special edition, and yep, it's very green. Now down below you guys can see the daytime running lights with the LED headlamps. We do have some parking sensors integrated into the front end. Of course, the new style Kia logo with a camera integrated into this little trim piece that goes across. And then you guys can see the silver trim at the bottom. And putting it all together, I'm still such a big fan of the design on the EV6. It looks so cool. Coming around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 255, 45, 20 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels, they are mostly closed off. You got some silver and some blacked out elements as well. We've got these cool blacked out fender flares that contrast nicely to the green paint, and then some more silver trim along the side here. You can see the mirror caps blacked out, so are the pillars, and we've got the pop out door handles. And then here is your full side view, and with the sunlight hitting the green paint, it looks pretty sweet. So here's our key fob. We have our remote start function. We have the self-park function with this. We also have our lock, unlock, the opening for the hatch, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So we'll pop the hatch open. The EV6 obviously has that crazy sloped design, which does get in the way of cargo space a little bit. It's actually quite large when it comes to the length. It's just the height is a little bit smaller, but it's still very practical overall. And when you're all done with the cargo area, just press this button right here, and that will lower the hatch right back down. We've got this cool light bar here on the back end, and then you guys can see Kia and then EV6. And again, look at the green paint here in the sunlight. Parking sensors there at the bottom as well, and then notice how it's all blacked out. Wrapping things up, let me know what you guys think about this special edition, or at least, the paint color. Other than that, it's, normal EV6 GT line. Now, popping inside, we've got this cool black/brown two-tone interior. You guys can see we've got some piano black trim here, and then you got heated seats for the rear passengers, and I love the look of the door handle, how that connects to that trim piece. And then you got the Meridian sound system. And here are the seats. You can see perforated all down the center portion. Very luxury looking. Legroom in the back of the EV6 is actually really good. We also have a little storage pocket. We've got some vent action here in the back. Not a lot happening there in the center portion. I will say these seats are actually really comfortable. And then if we pull this down, we've got a cup holder armrest, and headroom's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, soft touch here at the top and also down below. Again, we've got more of the brown below that. All of our window controls, you've got your mirror adjustments. The mirrors do power fold in. We also have memory seats. We got blind spot monitoring with the mirrors and another speaker for the Meridian sound system. And would you look at that, again, perforated all down the center portion. Bunch of power adjustments there on the side, and then cool looking pedals there at the bottom. And then you guys can see to open up the hatch for the charging port. You got your parking brake, stability control, and then this is cool on the dash. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, soft touch all around. We got paddles on the back for the regen system. We've got voice command volume controls. We've got the pages for the center stack, adaptive cruise control with steering assist, and our drive mode select on the steering wheel. And then your regular stocks there on the back. So here is the center gauge cluster. Again, you can press that pages button to go through some different menus. We're actually gonna see the all-wheel drive split. And then we do have the different drive modes. You get normal, sport, which is kind of cool how it changes, and then the eco mode that you can go into. Now in reverse, we do have a 360 camera system, so you guys can see the backup view here in reverse, but then you can also do this cool exterior shot. Hey, why does this not have the cool green paint? No, I'm just kidding. It's just obviously just a generic image. Anyways, as for the rest of the infotainment system, first off, I like how it shows our state of charge right off the bat. But yeah, it responds really well. Overall, I mean, it's easy to use. You got the EV info tab as well, and it's cool how it shows like how much range we have if we don't have the climate controls on. But yeah, great infotainment system, and it's all connected here with the screens. Again, appreciate the dash. That looks really cool, actually. And then we got some vent action down below. Notice how that kind of continues with the trim piece. And then we have our multi-function climate control thingy, whatever you want to call it. So right now it's climate controls, but then if we press this, it turns into radio controls. It's kind of a cool party trick. And then you guys can see, whoops, hit the camera on the steering wheel. We got some USBs. Now right here, we've got our controls for the heated and ventilated seats. Also have the heated steering wheel. You got your stop-start button right there. And then we've got the cool little awards here, or the pins for the awards. The camera will focus on them. Yep, I give up. Anyways, we got the shifter here for the transmission selection, right? And then you guys can see we've got our parking brake auto hold, and then that's for the camera system, wireless phone charging pad, and then again, that cool design here. Good storage space inside. Got some cup holder action there as well. And then while we're on the topic of storage, big glove box. And then up top, we got our control here for the sunroof, just a regular sunroof. So here's our window sticker for this EV6, and this color is called Deep Forest Green, and then Desert Beige for the interior color. I guess beige more than brown. Anyways, base MSRP $57,600, and then you guys can see again we've got the North American SUV of the Year limited edition package, which gives us the interior and exterior color, all of that fun stuff. Total MSRP $59,270. Let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility over the hood, both of the mirrors, dual blind spot monitoring, and through the rear, and AC seat on. And we are going to set off in the North American vehicle of the, or SUV rather, SUV of the year. And I'm not exactly sure why I'm entitled this video yet, but I have been titling all the I should say, legacy automaker EV videos pretty much the same lately because, yeah, I mean, if you look at the sales numbers, they're still selling, but they're also like, it seems like there's perhaps a little bit of overproduction maybe at the beginning of this year because there's a lot more of these EVs available on the market compared to just other cars. But anyways, I love the fact that you can see there's more power being sent to the rear. Ooh, it also has the turn signal camera. That's always a nice feature to have. And get on it a little bit here. Yeah, it's saying all the power to the back, which is cool. It's gonna give it that kind of rear-wheel drive fun experience, and I can tell you, like right off the bat, you can perceive that. Now, regen conditions not met. Interesting. That's weird that it wouldn't let me adjust the regen on it, but regardless, let's get on a little bit here. It's always so fun. It's got so much torque, and it's just boom right off the bat. That is always a big positive. And let's see, the train tracks do well, or not the train tracks, but the car does well over the train tracks rather. Apparently I can't talk. Let's see if it'll let me do the regen now. There we go. So now I don't know what that was that it, you know, said conditions not met. Also, looking at this plaque now, it's actually kind of a cool plaque. It's got these little like pins on it. It doesn't get in the way at all, by the way. It's just there, but it's cool. I actually really like it. Anyways, that's, and you know, like most EVs, right, low center of gravity, so it handles really well. Interesting, it finally sent some power to the front. But yeah, it handles really well, and just super comfortable. Like the seat comfort's great, and there's quite a bit of an adjustment with the seats as well, with everything, and so you can, you know, pretty much get it right where you want to. Also, I find it interesting with all the, even like here on the sides beige, I'm noticing just interesting things while we're doing this review. And this road's kind of bumpy, and the suspension handles it really well. This is one thing that I will concede to the EVs, is it seems like these versus traditional, you know, ICE unibody cars, it seems like the EVs handle bumps better. Now, they don't handle bumps as well as, like, you know, a body on frame vehicle with lifted suspension and all that stuff, but, you know, compared to most unibody vehicles, it seems like they handle it better. We're gonna pop into Le Sport mode. Oh, you can instantly perceive a difference. It's more aggressive kind of with the pedal, and yeah, it's electric, it's quick, instant power and torque. And you know what, I feel like the 300 to 400 horsepower range with electric cars is, and you know, maybe even like up to 500, more than enough. Once you go above that, it's like you get sick because of how fast or at least I do, I get sick because of how fast the acceleration is. It's like it sucks the brain into the back of your skull. It's kind of uncomfortable a little bit. So yeah, some things up here with the EV6 North American, yada 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 yada. I like the green paint, I like the interior, I think it's really cool. As for the EV6, this is personally my, this is tied in my mind with the Mustang Mach-E. I like both of the vehicles from an EV perspective because they both drive really well. I like the interiors, I like the options, I like a lot of stuff about them. But you know, the thing is, it seems like, and again, this is just from what I'm, you know, seeing, seems like the market's not as excited about EVs right now as it was last year. And so it's kind of created this interesting situation where there's a little bit more supply than demand with these EVs. And also it's like, you know, with that tax credit change, it's like it just gave the EV market back to Tesla, which has also been an interesting thing to see. But let me know what you guys think about the EV6, and let me know what you guys think about this special edition.